Hey everyone, my name is Christian. In this video, I'm going to talk about what I worked on for our project. I wrote pretty much everything in the code except for the main merge Paris data function. That function was done by Emma. So the first thing I want to talk about is the main CSV utilities here. So I wrote the read CSV function, the write CSV function, and they're basically the core function that the code relies on to kind of get the information from our CSVs. Basically, they just handle the loading and saving of all the big data sets. And I tried to keep them as simple and fast as possible because we're not allowed to use pandas or any library like that. All right, next, I worked on the file constants and the project structure. So I made up all the file path constants and organized the structure of the project. This makes the rest of the code cleaner and makes sure everything points to the right folders when the checker runs. And these are all of our file constants there. The next thing that I worked on was the age column helper function here. This gets used for task 3 when we add an age column to the athlete event results. I tried to make it modular so it's easy to plug in into later parts of the project. That's this code here. Another part I handled was setting up the workflow for generating all the new files. The build new outputs function controls the order everything runs in, merging the files, copying the game's data, preparing the new CSVs, all of that. I also wrote the write tally header function, which creates the medal tally file with the correct header so we can fill it in later. So what I learned personally from this project, I learned a lot about organizing very large Python project, especially with other people, and especially without working with certain libraries like pandas. I also learned how to make my part modular so that my partner could kind of step in and drop their function in without breaking anything. So I kind of had to make everything in a way that kind of allowed for that. Thanks for watching, and that's everything that I contributed to the project.